Hey Clashers, 9,000 trophies, a new record in Legend League, and we're going to take a look at that in today's video. But before, we want to take a look at the new Gold Pass skin, which is going to be the Shadow King skin. This means we have another hero skin in the Shadow Collection. I think that's the right word. Another skin in the Shadow Collection, and that's going to be the Shadow King skin. He has a really cool move with like the thumb. Overall, it's like a nice, cool skin. It is going to be this new Gold Pass. This is how the animation look like. Since it is a Gold Pass, there's nothing too fancy going on. You guys know that whenever Supercell is bringing out a skin where you have to pay like separately for it, then there's most likely like cool animation for it, but it's a Gold Pass at the end of the day, a Gold Pass skin at the end of the day. And if you're thinking about buying that, make sure to use a creator code. And if you're thinking about buying that, well, use code Itsu. Really appreciate that. But now let's dive into the interesting part about this video, which is going to be the Legend League. We're starting things off with the global ranking. And you guys might know there's going to be, like, there's two separate servers at the moment. One server for the global community and one server for the Chinese community, because the servers got split, and this means we have two leaderboards as well. One leaderboard with everyone on there, everyone except the Chinese players, and then we have the Chinese leaderboard. This right there is the global leaderboard without the Chinese players obviously on it. We have a couple of names on there like stars, which we know. And the trophy range in between of rank 1 and rank 10 is not too crazy. It's overall, if we be a little bit generous with the numbers, it's around about 300 trophies. That's kind of like how it is. And it's not too crazy, to be honest. So everything over there looks as expected. Let's put it like that. Obviously, there might be some fishy things going on. We don't know. But just take a look at the numbers. It looks at least really close. But obviously, that is just one ranking, because we have another one, which is the Chinese, and that's where we have this crazy new record. Take a look at that. That is a lot of trophies, guys. That is a lot of trophies. 9,175 trophies in one season. That is crazy. As well, what is crazy are those defense numbers right next to it, because you have to say on the left side of the trophies, there are the attacks, which you did over the season, and then right below we have the defenses. A defense means it's 0 stars. That's the only thing which you have a defense. Like that's the only time when you have like this number increasing. So the question is, how the heck is the rank 1 player having 47 defenses, or like rank 4 even 64? Well, obviously there might be win trading going on, and we can only guess about that. But there's another thing going on which we don't have to guess about, because we know that a lot of people don't know about that, and that's why I want to bring it up. There is a bug apparently going on, and as I said, I do not want to say all of those defenses are caused by this bug. That's not what I want to say, but a few of them for sure. And the bug is pretty much that when you're a legend, you can still get attacked by titans or like non-legend players. And I don't know why this bug is only happening over there. No clue. There's a screenshot of, you can see it, like obviously way below 5k players are attacking than players with way above 5k trophies. And that's resulting then in a lot of defenses, because if someone in Titans is farming with sneaky goblins, then obviously he's not going to maybe even 1 star a really good or like a legend base in general. So that's what is going over there, going on over there as well. So that's another thing to take in consideration before like getting ready to bash someone on Twitter or whatever. And that's really important to note. When we're talking about Twitter, by the way, I want to give a huge shout out as well to the Twitter side, which is providing all of those crazy cool information, which is at COC Legend League. And you can just hop over there. I put the link down below in the description. They have always the best stats when it's coming down to Legends. It's always really cool to watch and see how things are evolving. But yeah, let's get back to the ranking. So we can see an overall difference in between of 2,200 trophies roundabout between rank 1 and rank 10. One of the reasons might be that, well, obviously it's like less players at the top, so it's more likely that they're more spread out. While in the global leaderboards, it's obviously way more players, so the field is way closer to each other. On this one, it's obviously way more spread out, but it is what it is. So overall, let me know what you think about that. Let me really know what you think about that. Why do you think it is the case? Why do you think there are so many defenses? Do you think it's just a bug? Do you think they are win trading like crazy? What do you think is happening on this Chinese leaderboard? And do you think we're going to have the world record beaten in the near future? 9,200 trophies? And I think from this point on, we always have to consider the records for the Chinese leaderboards and the records for the rest of the world, because I feel like it's not that easy to compare those two. But as I said, let me know what you think about this. And as I said before, like going crazy and hating everyone in the comments, remember there is this bug. So at least some of those defenses for sure are based on this bug. So yeah, don't go too crazy. Another really cool information which I found, or like more statistic which I found, is based on the usage of strategies in the top 100 in the global leaderboards now again. Okay, so we are back in the global leaderboards, not anymore on the Chinese server. And on the global leaderboard, it looks like this. This is the top 100 players and what they use. So every single percent means it's one player, because I mean that's kind of how the percentage thing works. So we can see, for example, overall of the top 100 players, 21%, which means 21 players or accounts used overall Super Dragons. That's actually way more than I thought, to be honest. 3 accounts used Scaly Man's Hawks, and if you're wondering what exactly is that strategy, well, I guess the correct name was too long. It is more like Scaly Donut Mass Hawk Riders. And if you're thinking about any pro who's famous for Mass Hawk Riders, that's right, it's Cinti. So yeah, he's playing 3 accounts with that strategy in Legend. And that's something which I really want to highlight, because I feel like so many people are always saying, or like not saying, but more like searching for the best strategy to push in Legends. And obviously there's some better, some worse strategies. For example, Queen Judge Lado is a really good strategy to push high in Legends. But at the same time, you can see as well Super Dragons are working really nicely. Or you can see Scaly Donut Mass Hawk Riders, and you can still get top 100 3 times in Legend League. So what the message about this is, and I really appreciate that Cinti is doing this so I can get this message out, is you should play what you can do best. So at the end of the day, there might be maybe Queen Judge Lado being the best strategy, but if you cannot play that strategy, or if it's way too hard for you, there's no reason to do that. If you can master your favorite strategy, you can push as high, as good as you are, pretty much. That's how Legend works, which I really like the system all about. So that's something which you really need to keep in mind. Try to master your favorite strategy. Don't always like say, okay, there's a new strategy. This looks good. Let's try it. You can still do that, but don't really be surprised if you're not putting hours and hours into learning a strategy that you cannot master it. That's how Clash of Clans works. You need to master a strategy to get really good results, and it doesn't matter which strategy it is. So that's kind of the message for the end of the video. Overall, as I said, really cool statistics. Go visit the Twitter link. I will put it down below in the description. And yeah, those were the stats. Let me know which strategy you might be surprised about. For me, as I said, Super Dragons, I really hope they're going to get a nerf at some point. And not again like 200 hit points. No, like a truly a big nerf. Because Super Dragons are just... Come on. And I mean, Lado, that they're like it's the most used strategy in the top 100. No surprise. It is the hardest, most rewarding strategy, but that's how it should be, right? I mean, that's how it should be. If you mastered the most difficult strategy where you have to put a lot of time into it, you should get good rewards. But if you're playing a comparable, more easier strategy, it shouldn't be that crushing, okay? At least that's how I see it. You can as well let me know down below in the comments what you think about that. That's it for today's video. I really truly hope you enjoyed the video. Let me guys know what you think about all of this, and I will see you guys back in the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.